Hey, we're here with Cameron and Joseph to show off their awesome infinity armies.
Ready, begin. Okay, this is my Eugene army, but I think it's pronounced differently than that. Jujing or something crazy. Weird consonants that are in there that shouldn't be in there. We'll start with Dude. This is my Domaru, often used as a lieutenant. It's kind of like the futuristic samurai. So in this army I went with a, it's pretty close to what they have on their site, with a few variations. Kind of the consistent rule that I went with was anything that was infantry, which basically comprises these guys, has mainly white armor with some red plates for accents. And then anything that was more vehicle or tag, you know, big mech, like the big mech and the bikes that they're actually riding, I did red as the main color and then white as the accent. And then the ninjas I allowed to just break the rules because they're ninjas. They're not going to go parading around in a uniform. Let's be honest.
They break every rule.
Right. And I kept this ninja really simple. Like, she doesn't have a lot picked out on her. It's mainly just the dark bluish black with some glow, because I can't resist a glow. I tried. Glowworms, they were all over. I couldn't resist them. And then Miyamoto Musashi, that's a mercenary, so I let him break the rules as well. That's pretty close to what they have on their side as well, the red armor. This is my favorite part though.
Oh wow, is that a dragon?
Yeah, that's cool.
It's awesome.
I think that's the only hidden awesomeness.
I love what you did on their bases too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he made that concrete like that, so...
Yeah, okay, prize for anybody who can guess what I made that base out of.
I have no idea.
Okay, I'll give 5 seconds and I'll say what it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, when you buy a loaf of bread and there's that little plasticky clip, you know, on the thing.
The little holder thing?
Yeah, it's like got a weird thing. That's what that is. It's broken in half, reversed. Kind of shaved some areas off so it looks like a high-tech, concrete, futuristic-y dealio.
I love these bikes too. You know what they remind me of is Akira.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah, they're really beautiful models. I like me some Infinity models. They're nice.
Have you had a chance to play?
Yes.
Did you show the glowing swords?
Right,
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, come on, focus camera. There we go.
Yeah, so usually with any army I paint, I try and create a specific rule set that I stick to. So anything that glows, I'll keep the same glow color. So they all have their little, I don't even know what this is. I envision it's like a communication type device on all of their forearms. They all have it. So I kept that all the same glow color. And so with any weapons that are like monofilament weapons or whatever, and then the tag has some in his engines and things like that.
They're beautiful.
I like these little shoulder pad areas, I think. That's nice. So yeah.
Gorgeous. All right, Joseph. Show off yours.
I'm doing nomads. And so I have some more on the way, but okay, these ones right here are just these right here. I'm using for camouflage markers, deplorable repeaters, mines, and that kind of thing. So I just did a whole bunch of kind of random bases for that. So I'll peel all those off for you.
Those are awesome. Some pretty awesome base work. I love all the industrial markings on them.
Yeah, when I first was doing my guys, I painted them all up, and their bases were undone, and I didn't really know what to do on them, and so after my guys were done, then I decided to do their bases. So it actually worked out pretty good. So let's see. The tags for this faction, I like the stats on them, but I don't really like the models so much. So I did a Forge World model for my tag.
are you talking?
So I'll hit him first. So this is they had a little bit of conversion work, and when I got this model in from Forge World, they had only half of the pieces, so I kind of did some converting and some scrounging through bits and that sort of thing. So let's see, tidbits. He's really dinged up. I don't know if you can see him from there, but he also has the unit markings here, and I remember on fighter jets they also have the name of the captain, so I put like this scribbly marks. It looks like there's the name of the pilot that runs this thing, and each of the guns put a number on. This is the heavy grenade launcher, and then this is the multi-heavy machine gun, and yeah, lots of fun. Really fun to paint. This is the pilot I used for it. This is not from Infinity range. I can't remember the name of the range of this model and this model. I use this one for my doctor as well. They turned out really nice. I think they thematically match really well. So, let's see. Here I've got some tomcats right here, and these are specters down here.
I think young people should move out and have their own.
This is a Zero.
You know, live poor and see how they.
This is a Sin Eater, which is kind of like the male monkish priest sort of version of these Reverend Morias.
Possibly. I mean, that's how you find out.
And these are moderators. So, yeah, I kind of.
That's custom, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. This guy, he came with a little head, so I'm like, oh, it's so lame looking. So, did some green stuff, dreadlocks with antenna pieces, and just kind of random bits of technology kind of poking out. Also, I clipped the swords down on these Morias, so that, to me, they kind of make a little bit more sense. But with them, I use a lot of turquoise and Warlord purple into their shadows. And that was lots of fun doing that. This one is the same model as the one I just showed, but just a little bit of a different paint scheme goes a long way. So in all their bases, I did kind of the industrial city look. So
I love the anime hair.
yeah, this one is pretty cool. She's actually, if you can see it, she's got a lollipop sucker going on. So
Nice.
yeah, and on all their shoulders, I did their appropriate symbols for them. Let's see, yeah, they're really teeny tiny. So, but I love these sculpts. The sculpts are so fine. They have so much detail. Like here's the tomcat. I don't know if you can see the shoulder on that, but Infinity is really fun. There's only one tiny little hole in the system so far that I've seen, and it's not that big of a deal. I think it's pretty solid game. So the rules are good. The models are good. There's a lot of variety. Everybody's at risk of getting killed by everybody, which is nice. So
Right.
you can have a hero get killed by a peasant. Now, the odds, of course, your hero types or whatever are, their odds of dealing damage and living longer are higher, but you're not an invincible person. It's pretty cool. So
Awesome.
anyway,
Thanks, guys.
see ya.
Friend, show us your awesome models.
Hey, how's it going? So what we got for you here today is my Infinity Army. This is actually almost about 2 armies worth. I have minimum point wise 544 points, which is quite a lot in Infinity. You only need about 300. So I went with Nomads, obviously. Basically, I got one of the starter box sets, which was a Bakunin starter set, jurisdictional command, something like that. What I got here, let's start with the big guy first. This is a lizard tag, which is this one's actually a little bit small compared to like the Yujing one and the Pan-Ocean one that we have here. It's totally awesome though. It has really good stats, a lot of high armor. is about 96 points. So like this 130 to army if you're running a 300 point army. So I went with a little bit more traditional style. Wanted to make them a little bit more dirty, used, because the nomads they're basically on a ship, on 3 different ships that float around in space. So they're kind of like space pirates. They're totally cool. So that's the lizard. Now I got the Quillasil. Got 3 of those. Now they just have combi rifles on the model. But what I can actually do is when I make my army list, like I can make all 3 of them medics. I can make 1 a medic, 1 a hacker, 1 could be my lieutenant. Because Infinity, you have to have a lieutenant to lead your army. You have to basically have to just be one of the models in your army list. So those ones are from the Corrugator ship. This one's from the Bakunin ship. Then I got the Moderators, which are also from the Bakunin ship. Again, all 3 of them have just a combi rifle. That's your basic gun in Infinity. These ones are actually like 1 point cheaper than the Aquila Seals. But they're pretty similar. I like both of them. They're both got their uses. These have like shock immunity, which is pretty nifty. Immune to shock special ammunition. Then I have the Intruders. They're kind of more the heavy infantry. They're armored better. That's what I usually run as my lieutenant, is this guy, because he's got a combi rifle. And then I have a multi-sniper, heavy machine gun, and all 3 of those are Intruders. Then I got here, they're from the Corrugator ship. And then I have the Sin Eater Observers. I have 3 of those. This one has an MK12 rifle. Now I'll put another multi-sniper rifle and then another heavy machine gun. Now these are cool because you get in your reaction turn, you get to fire the full burst of their weapons. So like the heavy machine gun's pretty awesome as a Sin Eater. Same with the multi-sniper. They're all good choices. Normally you can only take 1 of these, but you can do like a specialized army list, which is the Bakunin army list, and you can actually take 3 of these, which is pretty awesome. And then I have 3 Zeros. This one's actually like the official hacker model, but you could just use it as a normal combi rifle if you wanted to. Same with that guy. He's a combi rifle 0. These are all Zeros. And then this one that's a E-Mauler deployable repeater combi rifle. I'm a huge fan of these models. They're just gorgeous models, and painted all these myself. Then I have 1 Spectre.
New song.
They're from the Tungsten, something like that.
Through your voice. You guys can tell the difference, right?
They're pretty cool. He has TO camouflage, basically means it's hidden deployment. They start on the game, but you don't know where they're at. So during the game, you actually deploy them and you can attack with them. It's pretty cool. And then I have a Mercenary. Is a Senor Massacre, which is one of my favorite models that they have. Great model. Because in one of my themed lists, I can actually legally take him. Because in tournaments, like, you can't actually use the mercenaries unless they're in your specialized army list, which Senor Massacre is, because he was originally a nomad. But he's like a merc now.
They're all in awesome dynamic poses.
Oh yeah, and I got these bases from Secret Weapon. Oh, except for this one, I just made that one myself because I didn't have a base that size and feel like ordering one. I actually plan on expanding it some more because, like, I just enjoyed making this army. Just every section of it is just great. I loved painting them. It's very evocative, and the style is very cool.
They're beautiful.
Thank you.
Hey everybody! I've got Infinity too. Not much though. Compared to Ren's, I feel kind of lame, but that's okay. So I've actually got a lot more coming. This is what I've got painted up. I've actually got the Farzan over here. He's primed. Not quite there yet. Wanted to go for kind of an anime-ish urban camo scheme. This is the Hakislam starter box with the Odalesque, I think is what they call her, with the Spitfire. And you'll notice that she is painted up like Chun-Li, just because she looks like Chun-Li. She's awesome. It's a really awesome fig. These guys here are the Ghulam infantry. Oh, this one's not. But these are the Ghulam infantry. These are the basic line troops for the Hakislam, and they're awesome with their rifles. They're 10 points. They're super simple. They're awesome. Of course, you can upgrade them. You can make one of them a doctor if you wanted to. You could actually run an all Ghulam army. And I know I'm butchering the word. I'm sorry, but that's how I think it's pronounced. So please correct me when I'm wrong. This one here, this is probably the star of the show. That's the Janissary, or Janissaire. I usually run it with a heavy machine gun if it's not my lieutenant. Effectively, most guys in the game only have basically like armor protection, but not only does he have armor protection, but he also has protection against special weapons. So when somebody pulls out nasty viral weapons, then he's okay. He can make a save against that. So, or she in this case. So, this is the other one I run as a Janissaire as well. Even though I don't think this one's actually the Janissaire model. This is the other one I run. This is the one that comes in the starter box. It's an awesome pose. It's an awesome fig. And all my bases are custom. I scratch built them myself while watching movies with my family, but they're not too bad.
Pretty cool.
I think they turned out really good. They're a really fun army to play with. At first, I was a little scared because the Hakislam tend to be the horde army, and I felt like I was outnumbering my opponent, but not being able to like compete with their special abilities and everything. But the way Infinity is balanced out, it really works out really quite well. Even the basic infantry line troop from Hakislam can stand up. It's an awesome game system. I love the Hakislam. I've got the big tag that has braces 2 on it, so it can carry a couple of guys. Really excited for that coming in. I can't wait to play tags. I really want to do that. So yeah, but I think Ren and I are actually going to get a game going here pretty soon.
Yes, we are.
So, but he's not gonna get to use all of his models. He's gotta
Have to
shrink it
pick
down.
some.
Yeah,
I have
he's
a
gotta shrink it
pool.
down.
I have a side deck.
Yeah,
a
he's got
sideboard.
a serious sideboard. So, but the great thing about Infinity 2 is they don't necessarily have individual models for every single entry in the army list. So you can proxy if you want, which is what I've been primarily doing with these. So I'm not running too short. I can still play a 300-point game with this number of models. I just have to call more of them special troops than they are.
WYSIWYG's not as important.
Yeah, WYSIWYG is not important, and they actually say that in the book, which is really cool. So, yeah, we're getting into it. I'm definitely considering myself a fan at this point of Infinity. Get into it. It's awesome.
Show us your awesome Infinity models.
These are my Cossacks. I don't know if I'm saying that right. That just sounds right. Pretty excited. I did a jungle theme. Kind of went with like some Yugoslavian type camo colors. Got an autocannon. Tank hunter. Haven't used these guys yet because I don't want to jinx them. So I have to make sure they're all painted before I play with them.
That's the key.
That is. Actually dropped them already. And they splattered. It was horrible.
Let's see if this thing works.
So, yeah, I got a shell sword. This is like the starter pack, except for one of the grays is out of it. I also have a Mirage 5 team that will be coming shortly. So, and this guy is going to take out Joseph and Cameron's tags with extreme prejudice.
That's his purpose.
Yes, that's the only reason I have him.
Tag hunter.
So I'm pretty excited. Fun game. Played yesterday with some proxies and got smoked. So I got destroyed in like 2 turns. So anyway, but yeah, I'm kind of hooked.
So how many points is this?
This is right here is about around 150.
Wow.
So
That's cool. 6 models.
yes, very cool. And some of these guys are like, they're really good. So So like, I need more of these guys. Chasseurs, I don't know how to say it. And this guy, my lieutenant, that guy's pretty awesome. So, these guys both get camouflage and mines. So, pretty neat.
Awesome. They look awesome.
Thank you. Yay. Yeah, I'm really excited about everybody's Infinity stuff. So, it looks really good. Everybody's cranking out really good stuff.